OG, and I'm back at it again with another banger. Man, you already know what time it is. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and be the juicy fat man like you. And let's get into it. What's harder, what it is, this is what I do. But I'm trying to find a diamond, this is really what I do. When I'm back up in the club, this is really what I do. I'm trying to get a lady, but I'm party just for saw. But I'm acting just this all, but I'm playing just for tall. Let me go ahead and get the money.
Alright, OG fans, listen very closely to me because I'm going to explain everything from scratch, from beginning, middle, and end. So you need to pay attention to me. Yeah, I'm talking to you viewers out there. You want to know how to do this? I'm going to do it step by step without no hassle. The thing that you are going to need, like I said, you're going to need a USB flash drive. If you have one that's around your house, maybe go and grab it. Okay, make sure if you have files on there, I'm going to show you how to make it completely blank, completely brand new. If you went to go pick you one up at a local store, Micro Center, Walmart, or you bought one on Amazon, I'm going to show you how to do everything. Okay, so look, listen, I already got a USB plugged in, okay, but I'm gonna need you to go in the link down below in the description that will take you to the website, or you can follow me. Okay, you want to go ahead and type in download Windows 10 right here. So once you go ahead and come to this page, all you want to do now is, I don't want you to click on this now, unless if you know exactly what you're doing. I want you to follow my steps, which is I need you to come down to where it says create Windows 10 installer media. Okay, what you want to do is I want you to download this, because when you download this, it's going to give you the tools. Because if you are building a brand new computer, you're going to need Windows, obviously, to get progress, right? To see something on screen, right? So I want you to wait until it's done installing. When it's done installing, I'm going to catch y'all when it's time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so once it's done installing and it's done downloading, what you can do is just drag it onto your desktop like I did, as you can see here. What you are going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, listen very carefully. All you're going to do is click it, and then you should get a Windows pop-up like so. If you get this on your screen, you're doing the right place. You want to go ahead and click on yes. Once you click yes, wait for it to load. Depending on your internet speed, it shouldn't take that long, but depending on your internet speed, but you want to wait just for a few seconds. Just wait for a few seconds. So you can go ahead and read the terms and agreements if you want to. You can go ahead and read all of this. You don't have to, but we are going to go ahead and click on accept. Now, what you want to do here is you want to click on the bottom one, which is create installation media USB flash drive DVD. So you want to go ahead and click on the bottom one. If it's up to you if you want to click the top one, but if you're following my lead, ladies and gentlemen, you want to go ahead and click the bottom one. Then you want to go ahead and click next. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that everything is correct. Make sure you got everything here. The normal thing is it should be 64 gigs or 64-bit, excuse me. But if you want to uncheck this mark, if you have it unchecked, you need to uncheck this so you can be able to switch the language if you want to. They got different languages here if you wanted to. You can, this is your Windows, and then right here, this is up to you if you want to set it up differently. But the normal thing that you really want to keep in mind is literally 64-bit. So you want to go ahead and click continue. You want to go ahead and click continue for the first one at the top. You don't want to click the bottom one. You want to go ahead and click the top. It's mostly important because we is putting this on the USB flash drive. So you want to go ahead and click continue, and then you want to go ahead and it should detect your USB flash drive right here. So if it detects your USB flash drive, if you don't have a name or anything like that, which I name mine, if you don't name it, that's fine. It's completely fine. If you can name your USB something that you can remember, and it should pop up on your screen like this. So what you want to do now is press continue and give it just a few seconds, and it's going to download. Once it's done downloading and getting everything installed onto your USB flash drive, then we can go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, now so while you're sitting here waiting on it to finish processing, what I'm gonna need you to do is grab another USB flash drive that does have Windows 10 on it, like that already has your files on it. So if you have any type of videos or anything like that you don't use anymore, make sure you grab a second USB. If you don't have anything necessarily that you're really wanting on it, then you can go ahead and use it. But I'm going to use this one because this one already has Windows 10 on it, but I'm going to erase it just to show you how to do that real fast. But I'm going to reinstall Windows 10 on this USB flash drive because I am building a custom gaming PC for a friend of mine, so I got to get ready for his build and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and empty this, but I'll reinstall it at the end of the video or off the video. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and plug it into my PC right now. Is once you plug your USB flash drive in, so if you already have Windows 10 on an existing USB flash drive, I'm gonna show you how to erase it. So you want to open up your files, and then you want to go ahead and locate the USB flash drive that has the Windows 10 already installed, which is my second USB flash drive. So what you want to do is click on it, right? And then you want to go and click right on your mouse. You want to click on format, okay? Not inject, but you want to click on format. When you click on format, what you want to do is make sure that it's set to flat 32, okay? That's the normal default for your USB flash drive. You want to make sure you set this up right, make sure everything is correct on here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to click the start button. Once you click the start button, it's going to warn you. You don't have to worry about this. This is nothing major. It's just telling you pretty much it's just wiping everything off your USB that you have in there that's really not important. And if it's something is important, then put it on your dashboard on your computer if something is very important that you have on there or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and completely wipe it just like so. And then it should say complete, format complete. That means that it's completely wiped. So I'm just going to close it. I'm going to open up the files, and I'm going to go to that same exact USB. And as you see, it is completely wiped. Ain't nothing on here, nothing else on here besides empty. You pretty much just wiped it completely. But like I said, I'm going to install Windows right back onto that USB because I'm doing it for a homie, so I gotta build his computer. He's building his first ever computer. Stay tuned for that. But let's continue on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, listen very closely to me. You kind of reached to the bare end, you feel me? You halfway there of finishing my task. The only thing that you need to do now, once everything is installed, once you waited so long for it to finish doing what it's got to do, let it finish. Like I said, go take a break, go watch TV with your family, go eat some popcorn, go to 7-Eleven until you get back. And once you get back, it should be done. It should be done. But if you want to stay on the tab and listen to some music or something like that until it gets done, that's fine as well. But once you finish, you want to open up your files. Once you open up your files, the USB that I am using is for the purpose of this video, because this USB, I emptied this one because for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be reinstalling Windows back onto this USB flash drive because I'm going to be helping one of my homies. This is his first ever building him a gaming PC, so y'all stay tuned for that content when it comes out on the channel. So basically, I'm hooking him up with a Windows 10 on it, on the USB for free, and that's got him hooked up. But anyways, you should see this right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's called ES the USB, and it should have all your files on here. So basically all the tools and that data is transferring from your USB flash drive and putting all of that in separate different files, as you see here, and basically getting ready for Windows installation. Especially if you are new and watching this, it should help you out, and I'm gonna show you each and every step, like I said, so stay tuned. So once you have everything and you confirm that it's completely on your USB flash drive, now we are going to safely eject the USB flash drive like simple people. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on the arrow right over here. I'm gonna click on this USB, I'm gonna click right on it, and I'm going to inject the USB. Basically what I'm doing is make sure I remove it safely, because that's just how I do it. Some people just like to yank it out of their computers and expect. No, I just do it safely. But at this point in time, you want to shut off your system. Well, if it's your first ever gaming PC, you shouldn't have to worry, because like I said, if you have a second laptop, or if you have a spare device like a laptop or some other computer, maybe your old computer, that's what I did. I used my old computer in order to get Windows 10 on it. But you want to go somewhere local where you access to a computer to download Windows on, okay? But you have a laptop, that's okay. But once you are done and it's your brand new PC, you just got done building, we can move on to the next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn on my computer once more. So I restarted everything, so what I'm gonna do now is turn on my computer like so, and then I'm going to be spamming.
Well, for me, I have to press F11 on your keyboard. You will need to press F12 or delete key and spam get into the BIOS. Every motherboard is different, some is the same, the rules apply to say.
Going to be F11, yours might be F12 like I said, but mine is F11 to get into the BIOS. So every BIOS is going to be different, ladies and gentlemen, from MSI motherboards to different motherboards, or you might have the same exact BIOS as me, and if so, if you have a different BIOS, this still at least will give you some information that hopefully you learn from what I'm doing here. So as you see, I am in the BIOS right now, so I'm going to go ahead and enter setup. Go ahead and save and exit like so. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your USB that has Windows 10 on it, okay? So if you don't have one, if you ain't created one, go ahead and create one. So pretty much what I'm doing is,
what I'm doing is restarting the computer. I turned it back on, then I put Windows USB flash drive into one of my USB sockets on my computer. You don't need to spam the BIOS no more, or you have to wait. Your USB Windows 10 flash drive successively recognize your flash drive with Windows on it. You should see the Windows tab, which is the application, in order for it to go forward.
Okay. Now, once you are at the Windows here, if you have your USB flash drive that has Windows 10 on it, that's perfect. If you haven't created one, you're going to need a second computer to do that, in order to go to the Microsoft website and download it and all that sweet jazz. After you're doing that, after you're done with that process and Windows software is officially on your USB flash drive, make sure your USB flash drive is at least about like 16 gigs. That's the max. That way it'll work. I'm using 16 gigs for my USB. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is, since I'm already here at the Windows tab, I'm going to go ahead and choose my language, which is English. Yes, I'm from the US. Of course, I'm gonna press continue. I'm gonna press install. And what this doing is getting me set up and ready, so I should be good to go right here. Now this one is going to ask for my product key. I'm gonna say I don't have a products key. If you do have a products key, you will enter that in. Now, it's two things that I can use: Windows Home. Alright, so this is up to you if you want to go ahead and set up a Microsoft account and you want to do all of that. If you want to, You don't have to. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part, and I'm gonna set everything up, and then I will see you on the other side. All